Hello, welcome to my channel. Today this is a King Tutor. It's the first time of joining us. Thank you for joining us. Ensure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. Okay. Today I want to talk about this very important topic that is very important in all spheres of education, okay, and learning. Okay, it is 10 commandments of parents towards supporting their children education. 10 commandments of parents towards supporting their children education. Now, the parents supporting their children education in this aspect does not mean that children or the kids might be probably in kindergarten or first grade, okay, or primary or secondary school. No, even in high institution. So this is also beneficial to all spheres of learning. Okay. Now, I want to say the first aspect. Now, I should draw your indulgence to all parents that if your child or your children are not doing well in school, you are the cause. Yes, you are surprised. You are the cause. Why? Because you are their teacher first before they get to any school of learning. You are their teacher they encountered first. Okay? So I want to bring your mind to some of the things I think you should do as a parent to ensure that your kids have a good learning experience. And there is no how you can do this and they will not succeed. No way. Now, the first commandment is buy them necessary textbook they need before they enter into a new class. Buy them textbook. That's the first commandment of parents towards supporting their children's education. I talk to students a lot, believe me, in all levels, the secondary level, high institution level. You'll be surprised that some parents don't even know if their children or their child is using any textbook. It is wrong. As a student, they need textbook, even in their primary level. One of the commandments of parents in supporting their children's education is that you get them textbook. Buy them textbook before they get to a new class. You will ensure that they study this textbook, they go through it, solve the exercise there. That's a way a parent can support the child toward education. Buy them necessary textbook. How will it be that a child is going to school and he doesn't have any textbook? No. They are your kids. You brought them to this life through the help of God. Definitely, you should care for them by getting them necessary textbook. It is very important. That's the first commandment. Buy them textbook, no matter their level. Get it in advance for them to study and wait ahead of the class. The second commandment of parents towards supporting their children is check their notes, their textbook, and their assignment at intervals to keep them alert. Check their notes. It is surprising that most parents don't ask about their children's notes and their textbook. No. Check their notes. Ask them. Now, if they have this consciousness or this mindset that you check their note at always, they will ensure that they copy their note in school and they ensure they keep their notes in order and also their textbook and also to check their assignment. It is not all up to the teachers in school. The teachers in school, their part is from 8 o'clock till 2 o'clock or depending on when the closing time is. But you are their parents. Ensure you check their notes at intervals. If you don't have time, check it at intervals. Once that kids have the mindset that their parents are checking their notes, their assignment, they will ensure that it is up and doing. They will ensure that it will be up to date. Okay, so you have to check their note. That's the second commandment. Check the notes, their assignment, their textbook at intervals to keep them in check. The third commandment of parents towards supporting their children is guide them to study effectively through their study timetable. Guide them to study effectively through their study timetable. You should ensure you guide them and guard them to study effectively. Now, if you're a parent that you're very busy, it will take me to my fourth point. But a parent that is not that busy, you should guide them. At that early and tender stage, you are their teacher. Guide them to study. Teach them, no matter the level of class, you can be able to teach them. If you can, you get someone to do that. Actually, it will take me to my fourth point. But ensure you guide them to study effectively. This is the third commandment. Yes, the third commandment of what? Of our parents towards supporting their children's education. The fourth commandment is get them an academic coach. Now, an academic coach is that individual that see them through their school, they go beyond the learning experience to ask them various things happening in the school environment. Okay, get them an academic coach. Now, if you can't do it by guiding them to study effectively, definitely you should get them an academic coach. And let me tell you, we have Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo in football. No matter how they are expertise in terms of football, no matter how they are good in terms of football, they have a coach. They have someone that will have to put them through. So definitely, no matter the level of intelligence of your child, they need a coach, an academic coach. Get one for them that will help them to ensure that listen to their issues in school. Most of the time, probably depending on your schedule, your kids might not have the ability to talk to you about their learning. So it is the academic coach that is close to them that they will talk to, after which this academic coach can relate to you. So it is important, if you don't have time, get them an academic coach that will help them academically where their teachers stop in the school. It is very important. That's the fourth commandment. Now the fifth commandment, enroll them in a lesson they will attend after school, or get them a private teacher or a home lesson tutor. Very important. I see parents just rely on what is only taught in school. No, you have to give them extra learning. Enroll them in a lesson, or if they are still tender, get them a private tutor, a home lesson teacher that will come to the house, because the teacher have done theirs in the school. Definitely the teacher is limited in terms of time to cover all that is needed. So that home lesson teacher will have to go beyond what the teacher have taught. Okay, so we have to get them a home lesson tutor, or enroll them in an extramural class if you cannot afford that of a private lesson. Let them go and learn. That is the fifth commandment of you supporting your children towards education. The sixth one is call their teachers to know their performance in school and visit them in school at intervals. Call their teacher to know their performance in school and visit them at intervals. How is it that your kids are doing their PTA or they are doing their sport? You don't visit them. No, that's not a way to go about it. You should make out time to visit their school. Call their teachers to know how their performance is. I stumbled on a video of one of the Nollywood actor, Kanayo. He went to visit his boy child in the school, and the boy was in the high institution without the boy knowing, to ensure that he wants to get acquaintance to know if the boy actually goes to lecture or not. These are things you do. You don't even if you don't act like you're monitoring them, at least you give these kids a mindset that you care about them. And towards the fact that if they are still tender, it is very important that you visit them in school, you call their teachers to ask them about their whereabouts, their performance. Their teachers can give you feedback so you know about how your kids are doing in school. It's very important. Okay, so this is the sixth commandment of parents towards supporting their children. The seventh one is buy educational videos for them that will be helpful. I see most time parents watch comedy videos and other movies with their children, but they don't buy them educational videos. How is it that your kids can watch cartoon and other things, but there is no educational video that will boost their mindset and their brain towards learning? No, that's not good. Now, if your kids is in secondary school, there are different subject video that is there. You get it for them so that as they are learning with their physical teacher, they can also learn online, or they can also learn by watching movie. Because what you watch, it affects your retentive memory. You see, most time you watch some kids start behaving based on what they've watched. So if they can watch most of this educational video, it will help them in their learning. So you have to get them educational videos that is helpful. The next one, the next eighth commandment is construct a library for them in the house to instill study habit. Construct a library. Now, a library is a secluded place that is being allowed or used for study. Construct a library for them, so that in the part, no matter how the house is, if it is small, construct a small part. Tell them this is the part you study. My dad did that to me. He constructed a library. Now, this will go a long way to build the mindset that, okay, my dad built this for me. It means that he wants me to be studying. Okay, so they'll have that mindset that if they don't study every day, it's an issue. So once you construct that library in that house, it will help them and instill a study habit in them. Okay, so ensure you construct a library in the house to instill study habit in the kids. That's the eighth one. Because once they leave your house and they go to a higher institution, if that habit is there, it will continue. You will see that even in their hostel and where they stay, they will create that still library because they are used to it. But if you don't do that, they don't know anything about it. The ninth one, have time to teach and advise them about life in general, personally. Now, we have seen the part whereby you can get an academic coach, but this part now, you have to talk to them personally. You are their parents. You have seen life. There are mistakes you have encountered. There are things you have learned. There are things you failed on. There are things you did well. You have to talk to them personally. Let them hear it from you. There are things they want to ask you directly as a parent. I bet you if you don't talk to them, if you don't teach them, the word out there will teach them. And they might not teach them what is right. And it might affect you in your later and your evening years as their parents. It might affect you because if they turn out to be wayward, it will affect you. But if you talk to them about life, ask them questions personally, not academic coach, not a teacher also, personally. Advise them about life, about how to go. Tell them about the things that is going on around. If things that they seem to be happening currently, that is not the way it used to be. Now the 10th one, set a reward system for them when they meet up the academic goal you set for them. Set a reward system. For instance, if you ask them to come to a particular position or to attain a certain level of A's or B, and they get to that level, buy them gift. That can serve as a motivation for them for the next term or the next semester for them to go beyond that and do well. Okay, buy them gifts. Set a reward system that, okay, when you attend this, I'll give you this. And when they do that, give them, even if they don't get to that part, but they did well, give them that same gift. It will boost their study habit. It will help them to know that, okay, they'll start looking that as a goal to achieve. And before you know, they start doing well academically. Okay, so these are the 10 commandments of parents who are supporting their kids' education. Ensure you go through them, listen to them, and I know you have learned one or two things about this. Okay, so if there's any part that you were deficient of or you don't have any knowledge of before, just drop it in the comments below in my YouTube channel. And also, if there's other parts that you feel will also add to knowledge, other things they can also do to improve, also drop it in the comments below so that other parents can also look at it and also learn. Please ensure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video so that other parents can learn and we can ensure that we boost our education sector. Thank you very much.